here he comes, the #2 WBO heavyweight contender. They are fighting for the vacant crown because Roy Mercer yielded his belt to fight Larry Holmes. And Cooper from Philadelphia, now living in Salem, Virginia, he'll have a big following here. You know, he's lost to George Foreman. Of course, as Cambrell Marshall was talking about earlier, there were some drug problems. Lost to our compatriot here, Riddick Bowe. Lost to Mercer, but acquitted himself well against Ray, even though he lost. There's the record, 27-8, 24 knockouts. But of course, against Evander Holyfield, he nearly pulled the biggest upset this side of Buster Douglas. Came close that night in Atlanta, last November the 23rd. But it was finally stopped by Mills Lane in the 7th round, although Cooper thought it was stopped a bit early. Cooper confident and talkative and getting a second chance of his career. And now let's check out Goosen's Corner for the #1 contender, Michael Moorer.
Michael Moorer, definitely one of the top 3 or 4 heavyweights in all the sanctioning bodies. He's got to box early, I believe. He's got to use a little bit of his reach and height advantage, try to let Cooper shoot off some steam, counter the wide shots. Michael Moorer is a beautiful, sharp, short puncher. He's got to counter all the wide shots off of Cooper, and then pressure in the late rounds if it goes that far, and try to knock him out.
And the purposeful #1 WBO heavyweight contender, Michael Moorer, head down, making his way through Taj Mahal, Mark Edis Arena towards the ring. 24 years old, born in Brooklyn, raised in Monessen, Pennsylvania. That's where he's facing that assault charge against the policeman. The trial will be held next July, but for now, the business at hand, Michael Moorer for the WBO heavyweight championship. His spotless 28-0 record, 26 by knockout, and he's the master of the short fights. Of his 28 encounters, 21 have gone 4 rounds or less. He, as you see, the former WBO light heavyweight champ. He defended it successfully 9 times. 6-0 now as a heavyweight. And keep in mind, he's a southpaw. But Bert Cooper fought Joe Hipp, another southpaw, in our last TVKO fight where we saw Cooper. Our tale of the tape tonight, Cooper 2 years older, 3.5 inches shorter, 7.5 pounds heavier. A lot of talk about the shape that Cooper's in, and Moorer with the 5-inch reach advantage. And let's check out some CompuBox statistics going into this one.
All right, this is a 3-fight average for Moorer and Cooper. Of course, this is punches per round, 52 to 41. And you see the big edge in punches landed and thrown here for Moorer with a tremendous connect percentage. If he lands 62% of his punches against Bert Cooper, this could be a short fight.
And the jabs per round. This is a 3-fight average.
All right,
with
again,
Moorer throwing and landing. Look at Cooper, just 2.
That's right.
Per
well,
round.
He's the type of guy who bobs and weaves his way into a man. He's not a guy that uses a big jab, but looping hard punches. And you can see why. There's more with quite more jabs thrown and landed.
And our WBO rules, similar. 10-point must system, no standing 8 count, 3 knockdown rule, yes. Saved by the bell, you can be saved by the bell in the last round, unlike our earlier fights, and only the referee here can stop the fight. So we're ready to go. Let's go up to ring announcer Michael Buffer for the pre-fight introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, main event, Rick Parker Productions TVKO, and the undisputed, undefeated king of beer, Budweiser, present the featured bout of the evening. This contest is sanctioned by the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board, Boxing Commissioner Larry Hazard Sr., Chairman Jerry Gormley, Board members Gary Shaw and Richard Harrison, Deputy Commissioners Lawrence Wallace and R. Yogi Hiltner. Representing the World Boxing Organization as supervisor at ringside, Alberto Aleman. Physicians in attendance, Dr. Charles Wilson, Dr. Earl Shaw, and Dr. Eric Wormser. Counting for the knockdown seconds, alternate referee Tony Perez, and the timekeeper is Roosevelt Gilbert. The scoring for this bout will be done by 3 judges using the 10-point must system. They are Cesar Ramos, Gerald Maltz, and John Stewart. And when the bell rings, the man in charge of all the action, referee Joe O'Neill. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Donald J. Trump's Trump Taj Mahal here on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Let's get ready to rumble! 12 rounds of boxing for the vacant WBO World Heavyweight title. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the Kronk Gold colors, and weighing in at 217 pounds, he's from the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan. He brings a professional record of 28-0, 26 knockouts to his credit. He's the former WBO light heavyweight champion and ranked #1 in the world in the heavyweight division by the WBO. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Moore. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, his opponent wearing the black trunks with silver trim. He weighs 224 1/4 pounds. From Westchester, Pennsylvania, his professional record, 27-8, and 24 of his 27 victories are by KO. And last November, he proved that the smoke is no joke. Ranked #2 by the WBO, ladies and gentlemen, smoking Bert Cooper.
A little high, Bert, so I'll decide what a low blow is. They come to see you fight, not me referee. We understand that? I want your best. Shake hands and come out boxing. Good luck.
So Cooper, the only man to knock down Evander Holyfield. Been in those 7 championship rounds against Holyfield before losing. Michael Moore, more experience. But Morris says he's been sleeping, and drinking his opponent. So he's focused on Bert Cooper. So here we go. Scheduled for 12. Do you think we'll go anywhere near that? Cooper hoping to prove that it was not a fluke against Evander Holyfield. The left hand. Cooper has Moore up against the ropes. The body shot, the right hand. Moore blocking one right, then he takes it. And he's hurt. And Michael Moore is out on his face. Michael Moore.
That fight is over if Joe O'Neill doesn't give him a count right here, but Michael Moore looks like he's out cold on his feet.
Now Joe O'Neill sends Cooper over to continue the count.
That's right. By virtue of Cooper not going to the neutral corner, the count was stopped and gave Moore a few extra seconds.
A long straight right hand. Michael Moore. Bert Cooper goes after him. Moore went down at the hands of Bigfoot Martin before he got up to win that fight. But in a surprise here, Cooper got him down in the first round.
But he just hurt Cooper with a short little left hand himself.
Crowd on its feet. What a first round. Now they're standing head to head. Moore digging in a body shot. Cooper responds with a couple of his own.
Cooper goes down. Out. He is stretched out. His mouthpiece came flying out. Got caught with a right hook. This is Michael Moore's trademark, fighting back, but Bert Cooper is asking
his mouthpiece.
That's right, he's asking Joe O'Neill for his mouthpiece, and he doesn't put it back in.
Both men down in the first round. And Cooper absorbing more punishment. And more. All over him again. Oh, Cooper. How was he able to stand?
Just some vicious body shots by Michael Moore landed, and great hooks to the head.
Cooper about to go again. And still 27 seconds remain. And Cooper trying to fight back. Cooper without the mouthpiece. Trying to survive the round. And now a timeout is called. Waiting for a lull in the action for the mouthpiece.
I'm surprised Joe O'Neill took that long to put the mouthpiece back in, because when it was out, he was right near the corner. Should have administered the mouthpiece back 30 seconds ago.
So Cooper gets a breather. What an eventful first round this has been, with both men knocked down and both nearly out. Final seconds of the round, and Cooper has more hurt again. And that's it for the round, and the crowd on its feet. We'll take a look at Michael Moore going down first, Joe. Even though the count was stopped for a neutral corner,
That's right.
I don't believe he would have been counted out, Joe.
It started out with a couple of body shots. You're right about that, because he did get up in time, but it looked like he wasn't. Right hand off the temple, two right hands. That's the one that really stunned him. His legs are coming off the ground. His hands are dropped. His back is turned. I mean, those are all the telltale signs of a guy that's not going to keep on fighting. And now here comes Cooper going down. This is the reverse. Bingo. Left hand down, right hook over the top. Two of them, as a matter of fact. Mouthpiece comes out. Cooper looks like he's dead. And, of course, gets back up and recoups and makes a great assault at the end of the round. So what a wild first round.
I'm glad Riddick Bowe's scoring this one, not me.
I think Riddick's glad he's sitting here watching this one. Sure does.
Start the second round. Cooper immediately tags Moore.
Well, obviously, Cooper, the punches that he got hit with were those two right hooks, and he's continuing to drop his left hand. He's got to keep those up.
Body shot from Moore. With the left hand. Moore. And Cooper goes back at him. What a heavyweight brawl this is. Heads are close together. Warned by referee Joe O'Neill. Watching heads touching each other. Always dangerous. Oh. Moore landing the body shot, then the uppercut. And now Cooper's fighting out of it. Body shot from Moore. And Cooper responds. Tit for tat here in the second. Cooper now has dropped Holyfield and Moore. Impressive notches on his belt. Should he get one? Now he hurts Moore again with the right hand. Another right. And Moore up against the ropes.
Michael Moore keeping his hands up real high on his chin, though, and really he's smothering a lot of those punches. They're hard and they're having effect, but he's not taking clean shots off the chin.
Cooper would be smart to work the body.
Well, Cooper and Moore, every time Moore throws that right hook to the body, he never misses it.
There's the body shot. Tries an uppercut. Joe O'Neill says bring him up. Thought the body shot was low. Cooper seemed to agree inside of a minute remaining in the second round. Moore digs in the body shot. Cooper with the right hook and the uppercut. Old-fashioned heavyweight war. Good body shot from Cooper.
That's right. Cooper's doing what he should do and has to do, and that's answer back every punch Moore throws.
But try to bring those hands down, Joe.
That's right. But right now, Cooper's actually a little bit busier on the inside right now with his body shots.
A little patty cake going on here. The waning seconds of the second round.
Well, those are little shots.
Cooper with the right hook.
Little shot thrown by Moore to set up big ones.
Left hook from Moore to respond.
You see what I mean about those little shots Moore will throw to set up those big shots.
And then Cooper back to the body of Moore. And Cooper talking at Moore as the round ends.
Third round.
As we start the third round, we'll be bringing in Riddick Bowe for his comments in just a moment. But this has been something for the first two. Michael Moore in the gold Kronk trunks. Bert Cooper in the black, fighting for the vacant WBO heavyweight championship belt. Oh, Cooper with the combination, and another combination, and he has Moore down again. This time Cooper went to the neutral corner. Here we go. 2 knockdowns to 1 in favor of Bert Cooper. Riddick Bowe, what do you think so far?
Well, I think Moore shouldn't be on the ropes. He should try to utilize his left hand a little bit more, or his right hand, and just keep Cooper in the middle of the ring. He's really effective when he's laying on the ropes.
Did the number of knockdowns surprise you?
Oh, very much so. I don't really, Moore's a big puncher, but I don't really think he takes a good punch.
Now Joe O'Neill warning Bert Cooper to keep the punches up. It's obvious in the last 2 fights that Cooper's been able to knock down his opponents, and that Moore has been knocked down.
Moore should be boxing a little bit more at this particular point.
Now he knocks down the mouthpiece again for the second time. Cooper's mouthpiece is on the canvas.
And this has been a trademark of Moore against Everett Bigfoot Martin when he got knocked down, came back and fought brilliantly against Alex Stewart. Got stunned in the second round, came back to knock out Alex Stewart. So Michael Moore is not about to quit because he's getting knocked down or hurt.
Now a timeout to get the mouthpiece taken care of.
But I agree with Riddick Bowe saying that Michael Moore should be off the ropes. It's something we pointed out at the beginning of the fight.
And look at the blood from the right eye of Bert Cooper.
Of course, Tony Ayala Sr. in Moore's corner is telling him to use the ring more.
It's turned into a free-for-all here. Now they slow down. Approximately 35 seconds remaining in the round. A cut opened up to the right of the right eye of Bert Cooper. Moore has been down twice. Cooper once. The uppercut from Moore.
Well, the farther apart Cooper's hands get, the more easily Michael Moore is going to slide in those uppercuts, and that's really where he does his most damage on the inside.
Michael Moore needs to start putting combinations together. He's throwing one shot at a time. Cooper can see him coming, so therefore he's able to cover up.
And you're right about Moore. You're right about Moore not being busy because Bert Cooper's got a nasty cut in his right eye. And luckily he's got Eddie Aliano in his corner.
If I was Michael Moore, I would take full advantage of that. That would be my mark to hit.
I wonder if that was a headbutt or a punch that opened up that cut, because their heads were awfully close together, Joe.
All right, here we go with the knockdown. Here's Bert just starting to unload on Michael Moore. And look at the short, straight right hands he's turning over, landing right on the button. And Moore actually just goes down from the barrage of punches. Tries to pull himself up and slips off it. Here we go, another angle. Left hook, right hand. Keeps going back and forth, the same combination. Left, right, till finally he beats him down.
If Moore should win this fight, they should take him back to the gym and teach him how to slip. Get under some of them shots. He's standing too straight up.
And you're echoing exactly what Emmanuel Stewart told Michael Moore to do before he came out for that round in which he was knocked down. He told him he has to slip and slide a lot more and get off the ropes, and he wasn't doing it.
And I think he's waiting just a bit too much for Cooper.
Right. Well, maybe he thinks Cooper's going to shoot some steam off and he'll be able to turn it on later on, but not at this rate.
Here we go for the 4th round.
If you keep taking shots like that, he won't be around.
Exactly.
Bert Cooper in the black trunks, Michael Moore in the gold. Moore has been down twice, Cooper once. Looks like they have the cut on the right eye under control for the time being. The heads perilously close together once again.
Well, it's starting to bleed just a little bit, but he's got Eddie Aliano in his corner, who's one of the best cut men in the business.
Cooper trying the uppercut. Head to head along the ropes.
Moore goes right back to the rope. Wrong place for him to be.
Well, I'm wondering if his legs just can't get him out of the way, or this is his game plan. This is where he wants to be.
I fought Cooper, and Cooper's so strong on the inside. The first round, he kept me on the rope. He has to get off the ropes to beat Cooper.
Right. Of course, if I'm not mistaken, you got off the rope, center of the ring, and landed a nice 1-2 and stopped him. Memory serves me right.
The head's touching on the inside and also touching in the area of where the cut is by Cooper's right eye.
And Cooper's right eye is starting to open up a lot more. And see, this is what Michael Moore should do. At least try to get off the ropes and spin out to the middle of the ring where he can use a little of his reach.
See, the blood has gone off of Cooper's eye and onto Moore's head. as a result of them constantly touching heads. It's also on the shoulder of Michael Moore midway through the 4th round. And Moore continues to live on the ropes.
Good body shot to the liver, which really backed Bert Cooper off for a second there.
Oh! And Cooper lands again.
Wow.
And his mouthpiece is falling out. Tries to push it back in with his glove.
Moore landed some great shots to the body, a left hand over the top, and Cooper snuck in a counter right hand, which buzzed Moore. So this is a real back and forth fight here in this round.
Moore's taking a big chance. He's on the inside. He might get a headbutt and bleed, you know, get a cut or something. I just think he should box a little bit more now.
Well, like you said, it may be the fact that he can't get off the ropes, that Bert Cooper is so strong early on in these rounds that he just won't let him off the. But it looks like he could spin off if he wanted to and get out into the middle of the ring.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like he's applying that much pressure. He's just in front of him.
That's right.
Is Moore hoping that he can tire Cooper out? That's why he's employing the strategy as well. Try to get up to the later rounds.
Looks like it.
A couple of right hands from Moore. Final seconds of the 4th round.
Push him off, okay? Take this off. He's pushing you. Nail him. As soon as he pushes you, he's pushing you with both hands. So he can't punch you. Come back. That's right. That's right. You got him, baby. As soon as he pushes you, he's pushing you with both hands. Push him around this round. Push him around this round.
Here we go for the 5th round. Most of Moore's fights have ended in 4 or less. If this one had done so, he would have been the loser. Here we go. He's been down twice, and we're into the 5th round.
And here goes Moore getting backed up automatically when his corner told him to use that right jab and stay on the outside a little bit more. He's not listening to Emmanuel Stewart.
Right eye continues to bleed from Bert Cooper. And the heads stay perilously close. It's dangerous.
But this is the type of fight I have a feeling Michael Moore likes. He likes the grind on the inside. He doesn't like that, but
he's taking the price.
I have a feeling that he feels that eventually Cooper's going to wear down a little bit and he's going to really be able to open up. But at this point, it's really not working for him.
He continues to use the strategy. Backed up against the ropes, fighting from there, landing. Lands with the left hook. Cooper was the one asking for the water between rounds. I wonder if that's what Moore is trying to do, wear him down. But
Get him up, Bert. Get him up.
Cooper is starting to sound like a tennis player as he hits his shots.
That eye is looking real nasty. Oh, good right hand by Cooper.
Midway through the 5th round. And the body shots a little bit low from Cooper, wanting to keep him up. The eye looking ugly, as you said, bloody. Heads stay together. A real Donnybrook here tonight. Oh, good right hand and then the left for Moore. It started with the right, and now Moore has Cooper up against the ropes. Oh, but down he goes.
Doesn't look like he's going to get up. He's shaking his head no. 9. Amazing.
He got up at 9.
Sure. Tell you, Nick,
it's over.
That's it.
Michael Moore, the WBO heavyweight champion. In fact, the first southpaw to ever win a heavyweight championship.
Exactly right. And it paid off for him. He had a lot of patience sitting in the corner there, and those punches finally caught up to Cooper. He opened them up and came out with some big shots, and that was it. Beautiful right hook.
It all started with a right, and then look for an uppercut when we show you the replays. And Holyfield proved that Cooper was vulnerable to an uppercut, and Moore showed it again here tonight. Both men down twice in the fight into the 5th round, but Cooper finally going down to the count.
Here we go back to that corner where this knockout happened. Michael Moore started off with that right hook, lit him up with that left hand, 2 or 3 more behind it, puts him up against the ropes, and there he goes. He's starting to let it all cut loose. Left hand, right uppercut, and that was it. That last left hand was really insignificant because he was already out on his way down. Here we go. We got another overhead look of this. Moore starts off with a chopping left hand, or right hand, left uppercut. Whips one over to the ear. Cooper gets his hand up. Sneaks a little short left and a right in there. Doesn't land solidly with that, but here comes this right uppercut. This is bingo. That's the one that picks his head off, and boom. Chops it right down with that left hand. That was picture perfect. Bring the head up with the uppercut, slice it off with the left hand. And that was a beautiful shot by Michael Moore.
Riddick Bowe, your thoughts on what just transpired here?
I think Michael Moore showed a lot of patience. He was taking a pounding there for a second, but he was able to withstand the storm and come back. I'm surprised.
I know you are, and it's interesting because you were saying that as he holds his WBO championship belt and stands up on the rope to brandish it for the crowd, you were saying you didn't like his strategy. Apparently, he must have felt or known that eventually it'd pay off for him.
Well, as he hit Cooper with the last combination, I started to say that he should jump on him right now, and as I was getting ready to say it, he did it.
Yeah. Wow, we have some action here tonight with 4 knockdowns in less than 5 rounds. All right. He says he's all right, but just as he did with Holyfield, he had him in trouble, but Bert Cooper could not finish him off.
Michael Moore showed a lot of heart tonight.
And let's go to Michael Buffer for the official announcement.
No! Ladies and gentlemen, before I give the official time, how about a round of applause for 2 heavyweights here at the Trump Taj Mahal that showed us what heavyweight action is all about. Bert Cooper and Michael Moore. Let's hear it. The official time, referee Joe O'Neill stops the contest at 2 minutes and 21 seconds of round number 5. The winner by TKO, and now the WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Michael Moore.